Today we'll be taking a look at a viewer-submitted match, and a real mess of one at that. Joining me here in the top center of this absurdly constructed map is the purple Terran, Arithmetics. We'll go this way. In the upper left, the pink Protoss, it is Maru. The Zerg here on the center left we'll go with, wielding the teal drones, it is Dunkachino. Bottom left we have the green command center belonging to Cyto Gaming. Red at the center bottom of the map, spamming out those probes already, it is Dino with Star. Oh boy, this intro. The yellow Terran also getting out as many workers as possible. It is Speedy Rogue. Speedy with those SCVs, am I right? Holy gas. Over here on the center left with some type of gaseous plan, it is the AI Player 8. And last, possibly least, we'll find out as the game goes on, is the blue Nexus in the upper right, the Tal'Darim skinned Protoss, it is Indigos. It is me. Ha, I got you. Why aren't all of my buildings Tal'Darim though? Well, either way. I suppose I should explain this map first. Well, actually, I could say there were 4 people playing random in this, and we wound up with what? 4 Protoss? 1, 2, 3, 4 Protoss, 3 Terrans, and 1 Zerg. So much Protoss. Alright. So this map, guys, is called Another Big Great Hunters. One of my viewers found it, one of the people that played this game. You start with essentially what you see here. All gold minerals. So many patches that you can have up to 146 workers. Workers build very quickly. Nothing else does though. And there's 8 rich Vespine geysers. Yeah. Some of them are a little farther away though. You can see this person, Arithmetics, put 3 on them, and they're not actually maximizing the time that they're in there. So some of them need 4, but this game is not about learning. This game is not about any sort of knowledge. This is pure chaos and entertainment. I did record the playthrough of this from my perspective, but I realized I didn't get to see what everybody else did during the game. Some people got eliminated before I could see what they were doing, so I wanted to do it from this point of view, see what everybody was actually doing. Maru constructing 8 Stargates off the bat. Wonder what's your plan? Dunkachino coming out with macro hatches and a lot of lings. Not enough drones though, Dunk. Zerg, I think, might be at a disadvantage of this just because of how the larva works. Other people can just spam out workers. Although Indigos up here in the top right losing some workers, having to pull back the Void Rays. They may, what a baddie. Went for Void Rays already. Dunkachino sending some lings to the bottom right here to pressure against Cyto. What's the response? I don't think Cyto really has that many army units. Has been focusing 83 SCVs and pull the boys. They can't even get out. And the oracles, no. Oh, you guys are monsters. This was a free-for-all match, in case you couldn't tell already. Everybody for themselves. Dino with Star swinging in with Oracle's Banelings. Can we see that again? Can we see that instant replay? Because that was a lot of Baneling sounds I heard. Dunkachino spawning in 5 Banelings as Saito had to pull the boys to deal with. Oh my word. Are we looking at our first eliminated player here? Not yet, because Dino with Star actually ran out of energy on the Oracles. The Ling Bane was dealt with. Oh my gosh. Holy Stargates. Every Protoss is having the same thought apparently, because we've got 1, 2, 3. Oh, the AI's a Protoss too, so that we don't know what the AI's gonna do. Apparently make so many Vespene geysers. We have an attack in the top center here. Indigos getting aggressive with some Stargate units. Do I talk about myself in the third person? It feels a little weird, but as the caster, I feel like I'm in a different point of view right now. Arithmetic's actually snapping back, forcing a recall. Bio makes its way into the main base. Indigos, though, rightly not recalling every unit, instead gonna leave a few just to pressure. The forces attacking the main base will be dealt with. We have a skirmish on it, just a scout. Somebody order up some freedom. Liberator medevac. Okay then. How's Red still just making Stargate units? Okay. Indigos feeling a bit angry, feeling aggressive after being attacked by those bio forces, is going to send out some Stargate units to deal with the apparently mass Thor that is coming out from Arithmetics here. Is it going to be enough? I think so, because that's a lot of factories. The income has to be off the charts. Yeah, we're seeing income of nearly 10,000 minerals a minute for some of these players. Ah yes, here goes the frame rates. Oracle's decimated by a group of liberators over here. Some Lings still just scouting around. Dunk foolishly trying to expand. Ah, we got the drone count up, Dunk. Good job. We needed those extra hatcheries. Building some mutt-mutts here. How's this going? Protoss looks like they are going to be repelled eventually. Carriers, of course, their weakness is their managerial status. They don't actually attack themselves. They need interceptors to attack, and these carriers are looking quite low on interceptors. Dunkachino coming in here with some muta harassment. The Freedom Cloud. We have come to liberate you from existence. Where are you going? Just fight them. Holy moly, I gotta zoom out for them. Don't stack the Void Rays. It's a grinder. Freedom takes the day. Unfortunately, the Liberators cannot actually attack structures, which means this is probably not going to go well forever. Carriers carrying on with their day. Carriers retreating here. I don't like Indigos' decision to stick with carriers here. I think a transition needs to happen. Masio swinging into the Zerg base here. Carriers trying to get some damage done. How's the Freedom War doing? We're chasing probes with Liberators. Oh boy. Battlecruisers. All roads do eventually lead to cruisers. I'd like to point out Dino with Star losing most of their main base, losing the army and workers, is instead focusing on trying to get rid of Saito's workers with the oracles. Beautiful. Now we have two pink-ish colors. This is like a light pink. Masio's a strong, vibrant pink. Masio is also crushing the Zerg base. It's too many carriers. Can I see how many? I know it's tough for you guys to see. The Masio has 26 carriers. Dino with Star, the first opponent out of the game. Cannot mine, cannot produce. Dunkachino the second. That's one Protoss and one Zerg. The only Zerg, might I say. Gone. Well played to both Dino, trying out the Stargate side. Dunkachino, trying to get things done with Ling Bane. You have to respect it. I like the Mutas, too. The Mutas were a good choice. How's everybody else doing? We're seeing more Liberators come out here. Arithmetics. Wow. That's that. Alright, that's a lot of missile turrets. Indigos, how are you doing? Seeing a transition come out. Okay, I like to see Templar Archives. Is the plan to go for a lot of Templar? Is it Storms? No, you're better than that. You're smarter than that. You're going for Archons. It does feel weird. It feels a little weird, I know. Masio comes down to Saito's base. Saito a bit behind, of course, being set back from the start. Only 7 battlecruisers really to their name. Pardon me. I think Masio's got this one. Masio, so far responsible for the deaths of, it looks like it's going to be 2 opponents here. A little bit of a skirmish. I think Arithmetics was holding the watchtower, and now is going for the offensive missile turret crawl. Arithmetics wanting to escape their base, wanting to get out. Speedy Rogue has expanded to the high ground center of the map, and it's going to just start pumping out workers, it looks like. Masio having their way with the base here. Looking like Saito's out. The skirmish in the center of the map, though, here. Carrier Archon. Bet you weren't expecting this one, Purple Terran. Indigos showing mostly Stargate units prior. Suddenly coming out with 18 Archons. A very nice choice, if I might say so myself. Arithmetics having to retreat to the high ground here. There was a Thor at a watchtower, not the usual pick. The AI has expanded. What has the AI been doing? 15 Zealots. That's it. Just 15 Zealots. Alright. AIs. AI technology at its finest, guys. Arithmetics. Probably shouldn't be out on the map right now, though. Needs to rebuild some of the Thor crowd. Saito no longer has any forces and has been defeated. So who's left? Saito has left. Alright. Dino is gone. Speedy is still here. Are we gonna have this war? This battle? Oh boy. Indigo's pushing his way up into Arithmetic's base here, having to get past the mass missile turrets. Do I dare see? 70 missile turrets after some were destroyed. Battle over Dino with Star's base. Here we have Liberator Battlecruiser versus Carrier. Holy frame rate. I hope I don't crash in just the replay. The Liberators, I think, might actually be good enough. You had to warp. What dramatic effect. Come on. Looking like Speedy Rogue has got this one handled. What is the reinforcement going to look like? Mostly just carriers from Masio. Did Masio have to get past the turret wall? Indigos clearing his way through the Terran base with 42 Archons. Very nice. Speedy Rogue is going to take out Masio's mass carrier army. Liberator Battlecruiser. Looking to be strong, looking to be good. Arithmetics, GG goes out. There is no more base, there's no more production. The Battlecruisers worked on top of the 42 Archons. Speedy, I think you did that blind. I don't think you knew what you were warping into there. Which was a choice. Choices were made. Only some of the cruisers, though. Such restraint. Such self-control. High ground, resource gathering going well. Did you max out your mining over here? No, you didn't max it out, but it sure looks it. 109 workers. I should have said at the start, there's also no supply limit. There's no supply limit in here. That's how we can have, 177 SCVs. Plus any amount of army. Arithmetics eliminated. Remaining contenders, we have Masio, who is still going for the carrier route. We have a lot of Terran. Speedy Rogue with the Liberator Battlecruiser. We do still have the AI, who has not actually made anything new, is still only at 15 Zealots. Not for long, it looks like. Indigos. How's your Archon count? We're back up to 39 Archons. Very nice. 19 Tempests. The addition of the Tempest feels like an intriguing choice. We're seeing 8 carriers at a time, along with a mothership on the way. 2 motherships on the way. Correction. Mothership makes itself known. Uh-oh, Speedy. Engaging the Protoss army here in the middle of the map. Indigo splitting off his army. Are you that confident? No, the confidence does not reign supreme here. Unfortunately, though, it looks like the Terran forces are going to be eliminated. The power, the overwhelming strength of the Archons is simply too much to handle. The Liberators were not here either, but Liberators in their anti-air mode are not very good against Archons. Speedy Rogue with no GG, red card, red flag tapping out. Oh, I forgot about that. I don't remember that. Indigos now attacking the AI, who has expanded to everybody else's base. The AI with the bad manners. There's a few warp prisms here. Forward reinforcement, I assume. So now with Speedy gone, the only contenders are the blue Protoss, myself, pink Protoss, who is trying to stack, trying to do the Muta cloud with carriers. Very nice, very nice. And the AI, who is focused on really just building probes at this point out of the 3 Nexus. Indigo, they already left. Yeah, you don't need to attack them. There you go. Good job. Go home. Go home. Go find something to do. The scouting zealot finds Masio's carriers in the upper left. What's the carrier count up to? 32 carriers against 29 Archons, 24 Tempests. Place your bets now. Who's going to take this one? We do have, of course, it ends up being 3 Protoss left in the game. Freaking Protoss. God. All these Terrans for years have been calling it. What are you doing with these prisms, man? Oh, Masio feeling a bit confident. Gonna head out onto the map here. The scouting warp prism. Gonna find... Holy observer. How many observers you have? 6 observers. Very nice. Indigos does not have any observers. What a baddie. You saw Macio's carriers here. Where are you going? Well, I guess technically the Archons can't get up here because it's high ground, so it's probably not a good idea. Uh-oh. Reinforcement carriers found. Gonna be swiftly executed. The Tempest volley. Archon count check 39 Archons. Very nice. Macio electing to not try and come home and defend. Instead going to just surrender their base. It's a choice, it's a decision. Macio gonna send the carriers into the main base of the blue Protoss here. Oh, making buildings, these probes are gone. Those were Macio's only buildings. The carriers just stop. Oh, I didn't even know that this was happening. Because it's been in the fog of war this whole time. So now, it's just Indigos and the AI. Oh boy, I must go ahead and just speed this up. Will really kill my frame rate now. As Indigos has to hunt down and chase all of the AI's structures and probes. Just sending units all around, checking for bases, checking places. There's a pylon and a cannon over here. Ah yes, the good old 6 Zealots versus 39 Archons. I seriously forgot. I didn't know about this. Macio didn't have any structures anywhere else, so Macio got eliminated by structure elimination, and thus did not get to use the 32 carriers. That would have been such a good battle. Oh. Splitting forces off, finding the buildings, finding the bases. And at the end of the day, player 8, the AI, taps out. GG wins. Indigos has taken the match. A beautiful mess of a game it was, though. Battlecruiser, Liberator, Ling Bane, Carriers, and Archons galore. Thank you guys, that was fun. It was fun to play, fun to cast, fun to watch. I'm glad I did it this way so I could see what everybody did actually, because case in point, there were things I had no idea about when I was playing. If you enjoyed, be sure to let me know in the comments below, guys. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I hope that you have a great day.